free. You are infinite, therefore you are inherently free. Only the beliefs can be contained, which then give the illusion of not being free. So I'm just going to leave that out there and keep moving. This really means that the freedom comes, our freedom comes from knowing who we are and all that we are. For example, you are an infinite being, therefore you are inherently free. And you are a human being also, having a human experience in this 3D matrix, this dense reality. And freedom has been infringed upon in this form. It is something that we need to be very aware of. The first step to freeing ourselves is knowing who we are. And the second step to freeing ourselves is applying who we are via our free will. The application part is key. Free will has been infringed upon at this time by giving the illusion of limited choices. Keep that in mind. The choices that are available to us right now are not all that's available. We'll come back to that later. We are multidimensional beings, meaning that we have different aspects of ourselves having different experiences simultaneously. And this might be a little too hard for the brain to hold. It's because our minds have been programmed to the 3D matrix, to the limited matrix of the 3D reality, which does not allow for multidimensionality. It makes us believe that we are these poor humans with no power. Is this true? Sure, it can be. There are many people walking around with no power, not aware of their power. It's not because they don't have it. It's because they keep giving it away unknowingly. We're constantly giving our powers away to AI devices, to TVs, to celebrities, to gurus, to leaders. And collectively, we gave our power away the second we began to elect leaders to represent us. We give them the power to make decisions for our best interest. And this is very, very dangerous. This is how humanity has given their power away. Most people, and especially leaders, in a capitalistic environment, they do not make decisions based on what's best for all. They make decisions based on what's best for them and what's best for those controlling them. There are very deep, very dark forces controlling the 3D right now. Believe me, they are doing the most to keep their 3D matrix alive. And let me tell you, these forces are geniuses. They are magicians. They use dark magic. They are not just lower vibrational beings. They are high vibrational beings who know exactly what they're doing. They are invisible and they are everywhere. And in many cases, these forces are within ourselves, are within us. They use our bodies as hosts to perpetuate their agenda. They don't have bodies. We have the bodies. We have the power. So from one perspective, you can say that these are bad. They are bad beings. From another perspective, these are beings of source, like all beings, who are fighting to stay alive. Think about it. They are fighting to stay alive. So we can have compassion for them, but we must not feed them. The question to always ask right now is, am I doing what I'm doing consciously and out of my free will? Or am I doing it as a reaction? Because when you're doing something as a reaction, you're not in creation mode. Reaction, creation is just one word different, one letter difference. We must move from reaction to creation. This is what we're here to do. If you're alive at this time, you're here to create the new. This is why you have to tap into your magic as an infinite light being. All humans are light beings in their essence, but some have not realized that and are stuck feeding the dark agenda with their light. We are the ones feeding this whole reality, y'all. We are the creators and the destroyers. Without us, none of this would be happening. We created this, and now is the time to destroy it and create something new. This is a time to question everything. It is a time to be vulnerable and to consider other perspectives, even if they don't match your own. It is a time to hold contradictions within ourselves and within the collective. Because these dark agendas are quite literally separating us from our own spirits and from each other, when in actuality, we are unstoppable together. We are unstoppable now. We already are. So imagine if each of us was this little light. Each of us is a light source. Some are small candles, some are light bulbs, some are lighthouses. When we're separated, think about COVID, how we were separated. We can shine individually, but we have to do so much work to protect our light. We're isolated and we don't have access to each other to power each other up. When we're together, we shine in a huge way, like an earth-sized bonfire. And that bonfire is too powerful to be extinguished. Now again, it is the belief systems that keep us from real freedom. Do we have to claim our freedom ourselves? Yes. Do we have to take action and use our free will? Yes. We have to remember that we are one human race. And yes, also, and on the 3D level, there is separation. And that's fine. We need to work through that. We need to heal that. We need to do our work. We need to ultimately do whatever we need to do to come together and join our light together so we can stop this mass manipulation, this mass control, this fear mongering, this victimization of our earth and our species. Black people are living gods and goddesses. We do not feel bad for gods and goddesses. We honor them. We follow their lead. We elevate them. Do you think they will be trying to oppress people who don't have power? No, they want to oppress people who are gods and goddesses. Okay? White people and whiteness have been plagued and continue to spread the plague around the world. It's the white plague. And we've all been exposed to it to an extent. Some people have embraced it. Some more than others. But we gotta heal from the plague. Now is the time. White people, I'm gonna tell you, if you're here, you have done enough. You need to stop, pause, stop. You have done enough. You need to listen and follow. Your leadership is compromised, period. You need to stop and go heal yourself, period. You cannot be the leader of anything. Not right now. We don't need your leadership. We don't need your sympathy. We need you to go heal from the plague. We need you to purge, and like my sister here and teacher Shirley, we need you to go and exorcise the demons that have taken over your spirits. Exorcism is due. Now let's get back to freedom. Freedom is not sameness. Freedom is the free will to choose. You can choose, for example, to worship this god or goddess or the tree or earth or whatever. You can choose to have kids or not. You can choose to protest or stay home. Choice is everything. If that's gone, if our freedom to choose is gone, we are no longer free. We are no longer human. And let me remind you, the choices being given to us right now are a trap. They are not choices. We are literally being pushed into a corner, pushed as a collective into a corner and forced to make choices that we wouldn't otherwise make. When we're cornered as a collective, we are easily controlled and we can't figure out what's ours and what's not. We're put together in this corner, all of us, and we don't know, we're enmeshed. So you have to realize that we are not all the same. We are equal, but not the same. And we cannot be enmeshed right now. We must reclaim our individual sovereignty first. We must remove ourselves from this cornered place and jump into finding who we actually are as individuals. Make no mistake that this is a spiritual war against our energetic sovereignty. When you're cornered and forced to make choice A or choice B, these are not your own choices, but the only choices that are given to you. This is a trap. This is like being offered the blue pill or the red pill. What if you don't have to medicate yourself at all? What if you decide to go within yourself and find a different way out, a bigger, where you don't need any pill? So why are we here? Why am I saying all of this? It's because each of us has a role, has a unique mission that is very specific to each one of us. If you're alive right now, if you made it, you have a mission. And the fear and the despair that you might be experiencing, especially in the last 2 weeks or the last 6 months, this fear is not what it seems. It is the fear under the fear is the fear of not having enough time to fulfill your mission. If you dig deeper within the first layer of fear, the real fear of you is you not having enough time of fulfilling your mission. This is why we have to go do the work and go deep so we can uncover what your mission is and let that guide you. The surface fear is what they implant in us to distract us. The deeper fear is you not completing what you came here to do. As a spirit, you did how long you've been waiting to come into a body. And now you're here in a body and you start getting distracted, and that fear gets stirred inside of you so that you can pay attention to it, so you can initiate yourself into who you came here to be. Anxiety, depression, that's all initiation. Lean into it. Take the leap. Go down the rabbit hole. That's how you wake up. So if you fully commit to your mission, they can no longer harvest your energy. You're now a sovereign being. I assure you that you are in divine timing. You haven't missed anything. You're perfect. You're in perfect timing. Okay? But you must remember that there are a lot of distractions right now. A lot of distractions that are literally draining your life force energy to fuel the dark forces' missions and not yours. Once this is all done and calmed down, which we have experienced in the past, so we don't have to guess this, we've already been through this. Once this is all done and calmed down, you will find yourself empty, tired, drained, and what's left then for your own mission? Nothing, scraps. We can't let this happen. I am calling BS on a lot of shit going on right now. I'm not saying there aren't injustices and that we don't need justice. That is not what I'm saying. We need fucking justice. We need this whole system to collapse. This has been happening for hundreds and thousands of years, these injustices. Energetically speaking, bringing these up over and over and over again is stifling our collective healing process. So we just have to be aware of that. We don't need more awareness, as more awareness fuels agenda. I'm going to say this again. Social media is an advertising platform. It is not a free speech platform. What you see is not the full story. I'm saying this as fact, not theory. So energetically speaking, these awareness of all of this stuff happening takes up space. It takes up space in your mind and directs your energy towards something you don't want. What we need is conscious action. What we need is conscious action. We need sovereign action. We need all of us to be warriors of our own divine mission and fight for our own unique mission. We live in a game that is a false matrix, y'all. It's fake. The guides have been asking us to tap into the infinite organic matrix to recharge ourselves, to fuel ourselves. Yet we keep fueling the false matrix. Let me tell you, the highest players on earth at this time are the ones who can see the game, but play their own. So I invite you to watch and see, but play the game that you want based on your unique mission. Be aware of what's happening. Don't bypass, feel it all, purge, do all those things. We're still human and we need to exorcise those demons, like Shirley said. But use your energy to create the new and not revive the old and the dead. So here's what's happening right now. Fear and despair is being injected into us, and we are being used to keep the old systems alive. Fear and despair are not part of the divine plan, y'all. They are remnants of an old system that is now collapsing. Okay, what's happening right now is an attempt to keep those collapsing systems, perhaps even dying systems, to fuel them and revive them like a zombie. So holding on to these belief systems is only going to create chaos within yourself. You'll know. Bye, Babylon, that's right. But your energy will be used to keep alive the very systems that you are intending to dismantle. I just need you to be aware of that. And that's a unique mission. You need to do the work to find out what that is. So right now it is useless to hold on to old paradigms. They literally no longer exist. There is a higher version where those paradigms are not here. This is why these dark forces are doing the most to stay alive. This is an attempt to keep those paradigms alive. Believe me, they are crumbling. And in another version, they already are crumbled. But they will not go without a fight. As anything that's dying, they will not go without a fight. And I have sympathy and empathy for that. But what they don't know is that there's no death. They just need to be transformed into something higher. And we get to do that because we have those bodies and we have the power because we're fueling them after all. So right now, you must put on your warrior shields and protect your energy. We are all warriors and have some serious work to do. Some are light warriors, some are earth warriors, some are fire warriors, some are communication warriors, some are healer warriors, some are peace warriors, some are freedom warriors. What you fight for is the freedom to carry on your own unique mission. This is what you're here to do. Your own unique mission, nothing else. Just you, just do you. In order to do so, again, we must individuate from and quantum leap through our heart, through our inner landscape, inner consciousness, into our own space in the universe, our little puzzle. We each are this unique pieces of the puzzle, but we're being cornered. We have to individuate and spread so that we can create this bigger, clearer picture. All right? So first we have to unplug. We have to get out of, unplug from the mass consciousness. Find your own unique mission, your own unique expression. Stay true to yourself, your own unique voice. Create, not react. We don't all have to be angry, or we don't all have to fight. We all need to do what we came here to do, and not that they want to trap us into. So I need you to remember that no matter what it looks like, you live in an abundant universe. Don't let anything or anyone convince you otherwise. You are not a victim. You have been victimized, yes, but you are not a victim. You have been projected onto, yes, but you are not a victim. You are a creator and a destroyer of realities. So claim your sovereignty now. Know that the guides of the highest order are with you now. The highest order are with you now. If you can just unplug, go within. I always say, good luck trying to stop, oppress, or silence somebody who knows exactly who they are. You can't. So that's the vibe I need you all to get into. Know thyself. If you haven't met yourself as an infinite being, then you haven't met your true self. So do the work, heal yourself so that you know who you are. Again, this is an energetic war. This false matrix game is not designed for any human to win. Understand that. All humans are losing. Whether some seem like they're gaining, they're powerful, they're not. All humans are losing in this game. If we continue to fuel this game, we all lose. Understand that. There are no sides here, only humanity's side from a higher perspective. Now, let me tell you, some people may appear human, but they are not. I have seen them. They have these beings have completely given up their bodies and their souls and have become hosts for these dark forces. We cannot let them distract us. That is their free will to give up their bodies and their spirits for these dark forces. We cannot let them distract us. We must keep moving forward, because one day they'll wake up and they'll follow us. Shaban. Yeah. So that's not your work to do. That's their work to do, not yours. Okay? So we gotta just let them be who they wanna be, and you just do you. They will follow eventually. If we all do that, what we're gonna do is we will starve these dark forces to death. We will be assisting them in rebirthing themselves. Look how beautiful this is. By minding your business, minding your mission, you are starving them to death so that they can rebirth themselves. You're doing them a service. So remember, you are an infinite being. You are a multidimensional being. What you see is not the full story. I will not tell you what you're going to find on the other side. That is your job to leap and find out for yourself. My perspective, what I'm sharing with you, is just mine, from my guides. I invite you to seek your own, as we all have different missions. My mission is to be the messenger right now, and that's it. I'm gonna go after this and mind my business and do my work. So I invite you to seek your own. Don't take my word for it. Go test the universe on your own. Go dig deep on your own. Let's take a deep breath. Breathe in. And just notice what's going on in your body. If you'd like to join me in bringing your hands together or to your heart, this. And in this space, let's invite our highest version of ourselves to come through and be here with us and guide us as we awaken to higher dimensions and higher consciousness. And as we transcend and heal and cleanse the old and create the new. May we be guided and protected as we leap forward towards our sovereignty. May we remember who we are. May we claim our sovereignty now. May we wake up from the dream. And may this awakening be of ease and grace. And so it is. Take a deep breath. End of sermon. Thank you all so much for joining me. I put the music back, change the energy, change the vibes. How is everyone feeling? First live ever, we got 100 and so people. Thank you all. You know I love you and I always tell you the truth. I see y'all, I see you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for listening to yourself. Thank you for doing your work. Thank you for exorcising your demons. Thank you for healing the plague. Thank you for speaking your truth. Thank you for following your heart. Thank you for elevating your consciousness. Thank you for being a warrior of this new earth. Let's fuck this shit up. Let's destroy this shit. Let's build again. Let's burn it all down so that we can rebirth ourselves. And know that I'm here for you. I probably will not be doing a lot of this. I mean, who knows what my guys are gonna do. This is why I've created platforms like ICU Sanctuary to do this work while we're not being watched by the dark forces. I see y'all. Nice try. I got a shield on all of this. Can't even get in, but I see you. So we must create our platforms, our sacred spaces to do this work and beyond. Let's leave our best work for those who are ready to receive it. Creators, protect your work. That's right, let's fuck this shit up. It's fucked up already. Gotta bring the torch, burn it all down. Suggested readings, I don't think you should read. I think you should go within, listen to your heart. Yep. Creation, not reaction. How do we protect your work? Ask your guides. I just came here to deliver this message. Tuning in. Don't ask me, ask your guides. You have hundreds of guides supporting you right now. Go ask them. Unplug. They'll tell you. Ask them what book to read. They'll show you. They'll guide you. Love Fiery Miriam? Mar? You haven't seen anything. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I think that's it, y'all. This is your energy update. This is all I had to say, all that they wanted me to say. I feel myself calming down, so they're kind of leaving. Thank you all. I hope I get a good night's sleep tonight. I will try to save this. I honestly have no idea how this works, so I don't know. I will try to save this. Now I did have I'm recording it on my computer now, so I'm gonna upload this to YouTube because I knew maybe there might be some interference. So, but if it saves, that's great. If it doesn't, I don't know how to save it. This is the first time I'm doing a live. I have no idea how this works. So if you know how, you tell me, and I'm gonna press end and we'll see what happens. Thank you for sharing this message. I appreciate it if you share it with those who are ready to receive it. Don't force it on anyone, but just share it. I love you all, and I'm here for you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Please do more. I am spirit-led, and if my guides say do more, I will. Up until this day, they said don't do any, so I didn't. So I will see what they say. But if I'm called to it, I do. But I much prefer doing it behind my own platform. So if you want to do this work with me for real, you can go to sanctuary.icubwellness.com. Now, for my Black people, I have a free session for you. It's called Rewrite the Story. It's a very powerful session we did on Sunday. It's free. Go and get it. Use the code BLACK. For everyone else, pay $22. The session will quantum leap you to where you need to go. So, and also know that at the sanctuary, I always offer sliding scale and scholarships. So nobody will ever be turned away. But I do have my boundaries. So some of you might be turned away if your energy ain't right. Love you all so much. And thank you all for those who are already part of the sanctuary. I will see you all tomorrow for Master Your Energy workshop. And thank you all. I love you. And thank you for tuning in. And I will see you when I see you. Love y'all. I'll see if I can. What's the code again? BLACK. The code is BLACK. Go to my link in bio and you'll see all the information there. Thank you all. Love you all. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to try to save this. Bye. Be blessed.